Yo, yeah, we in here. What's really good, everybody? You already know it's our Genis, aka Genocide. We are here, Street Geeks, another episode, man, bringing to you info on everything. If you a nerd, if you a geek, if you out there into these weird things, so are we.
You dig?
Not me?
Yeah.
Anyway, like I said, it's our Genis. What's up, my guy? We back at it.
Yo, it's Ramsey. No nickname, just straight Rams.
Straight Rams.
Just
Ramses.
here kicking
Just
in with
Rams.
brothers.
Rams talking.
What's up,
low
everybody?
Like he's in church making
You already know
prayers.
it's your boy. It's your boy Josh the Barber, the Don. You
The
dig?
Tommy the Green Ranger today.
He's all decked out.
Yeah, for real. I'm
Adam
not
the
gonna lie.
barber.
Yo,
Listen,
dude
bro.
came out.
The get up is official though.
Yo,
You
dude,
feel me?
he
The
dripping.
only thing is
He's dripping.
I,
nice.
you know, for me it would have been a different Ranger. That's all.
Who?
Because I would have been all blacked out.
Oh, you would have been the Black
The
Ranger?
Black Ranger.
Oh, okay, cool.
You know what I'm saying? I was always a fan of the Black Ranger.
Shout out
You know,
to
just-
Walter.
You know what I'm saying? Facts.
And Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah, John Bosch.
Yeah, it just reminds me of the time that when I was a child. I just have to throw this in there because it's just I see the fin is dope. But Mom Dukes, man, messed up, bro. You know why? Because I was a fan of the Black Ranger, right? So I wanted the action figure. And remember when they had the action figure and they came with like the motorcycles or their whips? You know what I'm saying? Bro, she had the nerve to bring me the Blue Ranger as a toy, and I wanted the black one.
There's nothing wrong with Billy.
No, there was a lot wrong with Billy. I wasn't a fan. That was what was wrong with it. And the story behind it, anyway, just to cut it short, and we can
He
get
was the
into what we're gonna.
engineer.
Is I ended up flipping out, right?
You took a black
And
Sharpie?
I started kicking the shit out of my mom's shins, and then she told me
You
that
had a
some.
tantrum,
Yeah, I had a
bro?
tantrum as a
And you
child
had
because she gave me the Blue Ranger instead of the Black Ranger, and so I started kicking her in the shins. Supposedly, I
She's
was mad
gonna give you the
disrespectful. I was
blue
a
and
brat.
the black.
And some dude and some random dude had to help her get me in the car. This is when I was young. Now I don't remember this, but it sounds about right. Don't you dare! If I want the Black Ranger, if I want the Red Ranger, whatever, I want what I want. I get what I want. If you don't give me what I want, anyway, shout out to Mom Dukes because she dealt with that shit. And I grew up to be perfectly
Red
fine
Ranger
because she
came
straightened me
and-
out.
Mom
Ranger
Dukes was
came.
about to give you the blue and the Black Ranger.
Nah, she was ready to turn into a
Black
Megazord.
and
You
blue.
needed that chocolate.
You had the whole. You had the whole.
I know,
You had the
I
whole
know.
Backstreet Boy
Fucking
album
spoiled-ass
on your
kid.
body.
See that you saying that explains a lot about you. Now I know what's up.
It
Hey,
explains
well,
the
you
whole
know,
setup.
Mama Duke should have
Let
hit you
you
with a
inside my
chocolate.
world for a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Chocolate, bro, for real.
Come on, bro. You wouldn't be mad, bro,
This
if
was in public?
you wouldn't be mad,
Was
yo.
this in public?
Yeah.
Yes, this was in
Yeah, he
public.
said, and a random stranger had to help.
Yo,
get in the car, bro.
Mom Dukes told me a random stranger had to help her because I was acting up and I was like kicking her in the shins and I was tripping and crying
That's
because I got the
crazy.
Blue Ranger, I guess, instead of the Black Ranger. And I wanted
I
the
can't
Black
believe
Ranger
you
really bad,
fucking
man.
kicked your moms, bro.
I couldn't believe it either, but
I'm
when she
about
told
to
me, I
kick
was like,
you
damn,
for
I
it.
was a
Would've had a
savage.
black eye. That's
But you
what the
see,
fuck I would've
something
had.
must have happened along the way that I
Fuck
don't
outta
remember,
here.
some type of trauma, because I came out to be fine.
You know what I mean?
So she did something to me. It fixed me right up because I'm a good kid. You know? But
Yeah,
anyway.
that's your opinion, though. You know?
Yeah. Well,
Like
you
I
know.
said again, it explains a lot.
Anyway, man, you know, like I said, the Street Geeks are in the building. You know what I'm saying? We definitely gonna touch up on a lot of topics today. I think one of them where I've been making the mistake, obviously, is not staying in tune and caught up with Xmen 97. And obviously, social media does such a great job of technically giving you spoilers, even when you don't want to, because it's just dead ass in your
Yeah.
face. But yeah, I hear a lot is going on, and I know the last episode that we recorded, I was still slacking, and
Bro,
still.
you haven't caught up yet?
Okay, we'll get into that. I'll give you the good excuse. I've been watching another show called Fallout. We'll talk about that a little later.
my
Okay,
God.
so something else caught my
He
attention.
watches one other show.
Bro,
No, that's not the only one.
We watch
Listen,
multiple.
You know what I'm saying? But, bro, listen, the episodes are only a half hour, bro. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
I'd
Like,
rather binge it though.
No, listen,
I'd
it goes
rather-
by
I'd rather
so
binge
fast,
it, though.
bro. That
Yeah,
Nah,
they
man.
do go by fast.
I don't know. I'd rather
You
binge.
need to
And
catch
each
up.
episode is fire after fire after fire, bro.
You see, it's disappointing. I know
He's
it's
slacking,
disappointing.
man. He's
It
slacking.
You
is
know,
disappointing.
if you guys want to burn me in the comments, go ahead and do so. It's okay. I haven't caught up, but when I do,
We're not even
like I said, I
Street
rather
Geeks.
binge it just for the fact that all those emotions, I rather
Took
go
his
through
card
them
away.
all back to back than wait a
He said,
week.
"Yo, you're
Bro.
not really."
You know,
No, yeah, I'm gonna take his street geek card. You're gonna be a street slacker. That's what you're
man.
gonna be. A fucking street slacker.
He's pouring
It's,
a bowl.
you see,
He's pouring a
He's
bowl of
like,
Lucky
yo,
Charms.
you're
I
and
went
there's
from
no
a street
marshmallows in
geek
that
to.
bitch. He's just eating all the oats.
See,
Fucking-
Nah, but
He's
listen, you
fucking-
see, I can say the same thing about y'all though. Y'all ain't watched Fallout, right?
Bro, I never
Y'all ain't
played
watched
the game. I
because
never
you
played
guys
the
ain't
game.
gamers either. You guys
Bro.
ain't into the Fallout lore and into
never
that
played
world,
it.
the
played
great
the game.
production.
I played
Never
the game.
played it.
But that's a whole topic.
I've watched gameplay of it by seeing some friends play it. I've heard it
I've
was
seen
good.
covers.
I
It's a
will
good-
watch
Great.
it. I heard it's good.
Great,
But bro,
let's get this right.
It's not Fallout nostalgia is not X-Men, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
It's
so
not-
listen.
it's
That's a
new.
fact.
That's more new age.
That's a fact.
It is it is more new age in the sense of the popularity is gained now, but obviously, man, Fallout's been around since even like the PlayStation 1. You know, it's had its early years
I
since
know
like
that.
the
I know
90s.
that.
So realistically, like the story and everything behind it, like it has its own serious fan base. Because I'll tell
Yeah,
you right
I
now,
know.
like, you won't notice until certain things come out like this, like certain shows like with the Halo or whatever, like the true fans really come out out of certain things that you didn't expect. Man, like Fallout has like a serious global fan base, and I think that what helps them capitalize on the situation is, man, the story itself is like post nuclear fallout, right? And man, we're living in dangerous times right now, so it's like perfect time to also release it while people are so into that. Not to
Mindset.
say that mindset, but like we're
no, it's mindset.
It looks legit.
yeah,
The
yeah.
game-
So it's yes, it is.
it's-
But I
it
know
looks-
X-Men 97 is too, and
Yeah,
I know we need to touch up
slacking.
on that.
And but the thing about X-Men '97 is that not only that was it old, but and they're like they continue the story, but there's stuff that they're throwing in there that is phenomenal. Moves and techniques that we only dreamed of, bro. And they're happening in front of our faces, and bro, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I real quick on the Fallout. I know the main actor is the dude from Ant-Man 2.
Ant-Man, yeah.
He was the one trying to buy the briefcase from
Yep.
what's her face, Douglas's daughter. I know he's a good actor. I've seen the picture. Wasp, yeah.
He's a good actor. Yeah.
So it does look interesting. More interesting than like the Twisted Metal show. Josh and I
That
saw
was
some of
alright.
that.
Yeah,
It was okay.
Yeah.
But
That
that
was alright.
that one looks more detailed.
I
and
haven't
more
seen anything about it. So
Okay,
what's it
Okay, so
streaming on?
So it's on Prime.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amazon
Okay,
Prime. Yeah, my
I'll
bad.
watch
It's a
it.
slow moment,
I'll
but
watch
Amazon
it.
Prime. The thing about it is, just to kind of make a long story short, there's been so many attempts throughout history to do this video game to TV or video game to like movie, and it's always been hard to kind of translate over into films because when it comes to a video game, they put so much work and development behind it, and these stories are so in depth and have so much to it that on a film you only have a certain amount of time. You can't have a person sit there for 5 hours and give them a whole story because even in 5 hours you can't get the whole story compared to a video game. That's why you got a game 40 plus hours like Fallout and it develops. But the fact that out of everything I've watched, me personally, out of everything I watched from video game to TV type deal, this might be the most respected, because even The Last of Us, listen, The Last of Us, yes.
I was gonna get there.
say,
Okay,
yeah.
but let me tell you something. If you really look into it and you read about it and the way these critics and people are, like the fans, everybody, like this is just as good. Like it might sound crazy because maybe you just haven't given that attention or understand what's behind it, but it is just as good, if not like, I wouldn't even say better, but it's way more accurate with the game for the fact that these characters that are brought to life in the world itself, the dialogue, everything to it, it's like you're playing the game. Now, Last of Us, obviously they give that realistic feel. They got that compelling storyline too. Last of Us is just an amazing storyline. But the fact that obviously they build more on human relationship in that show and more of that dialogue between characters, and you kind of know what to expect. And Fallout doesn't have a true ending because it's one of those video games that, depending on the outcome on your choices, it has different endings and outcomes. So all your actions play into effect. Your dialogue to your choices. It's that type of game. So this show.
No,
It doesn't have an ending, you know, so it's perfect for the producers because they have freedom of this world and everything to do however it wants, and as long as it keeps the silliness and the characters accurate, it's anything is possible. So it just works.
I'm gonna watch
you know what I'm saying? It
I'm
works.
Watch it.
And I think that's where they're capitalizing on is because, you know, again, when you have all these other shows, you have these endings, you want to you want to build towards that ending. This doesn't have a specific ending. So now these character developments and the way they add the video game elements, that's just mind-blowing. Again, I don't want to get into too much detail because I can take a whole episode.
You already
on
did
this.
it.
You know, but no, it's just the fact of how detailed it could be because these characters have character developments in the game.
They killed it.
You know,
on the visual and the cinematography.
Too accurate.
It's very they did their thing. It looks good.
And Fallout is a PlayStation game, or is it on Xbox as well?
Okay, so it's on Xbox also. If I'm not mistaken, recently Microsoft owned Bethesda or something like that, but they actually...
I think it's in all platforms now.
Well, it is in all platforms, but it's crazy because I think something that I read is probably like about a year ago. I don't know if they closed the studio down or something because, you know, Fallout, the Fallout games are kind of old already. We've been waiting on a Fallout 5, but these games have been going back since the PlayStation 1. You know what I'm saying? And... yeah, like as far as the release and everything that's going on now, man, like the storylines and everything that's happening in the show it's relevant to those games. So it's like, how can I put it, man? This show, yeah, just everything is just so accurate. I don't even.
So to touch on like, I appreciate the accuracy. I don't know the story. I didn't play the games, so you're more cognizant about that. But I know. I've seen gameplay and I played a little bit of The Last of Us, and I know that they did mirror scenes.
Yes.
Where the show was like super accurate to the game, and people appreciated that. Obviously, Twisted Metal isn't quite in that realm, and I'd also think that they're making the movie of Borderlands.
Yes.
And
with Kevin
that's
Hart.
Another video game. Yeah. And I know some people that they're kind of excited for it. I know some people that are not. They think it's kind of corny. They're not fans of all the people casted or certain people casted. But I will talk a little bit since we're on this topic. When it comes to the Halo show on Paramount Plus, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. Season 1 is very hard to get through. There's elements of it that are really cool that I enjoyed. We all know that everyone got pissed off at Master Chief taking off his helmet in the first episode. I get it. I wish maybe that would have happened towards the end. Then it wouldn't have been so bad, and he clapped cheeks and all this other shit. But
instead of Covenant,
yeah, season 2,
it's fire.
Total redemption. Season 2 doesn't focus as much on McKee. It's very more connected to the video game.
And his relationship with Cortana, like him trying to build that.
She's actually
the connection
there. She's very distant. She's kind of captive, but he's trying to get to her. At the end, you realize that they connect, yes, and he needs her. But the show, there's a lot more fighting in it, a lot more gunfire and scenes like that with him in his armor and out without his armor because it's taken away. You see wraiths, you see jackals, you see
the Arbiter himself.
You see Arbiter, you see master energy swords. You see them fighting on the Halo ring. You see dope shit. It's really dope. I wouldn't. And then we're getting to the flood. So if you know the Halo lore, you get excited about that. And I got mad excited. Josh heard me screaming from the bedroom by myself.
The graphics, no, it looks
like I was super excited.
The quality of these shows, man, are looking amazing. Like I haven't seen that one, but the previews, and I saw my kid was watching it and I saw clips of it. It looks like a movie, man. Like they're putting a lot of money into these things, and they look
the CGI, man.
The CGI.
Since we're talking about like games and movies, they need to redeem Assassin's Creed. That movie was horrible.
Yeah.
So
You didn't like it?
they need to redeem it. So
yeah, I don't think I ever gave it a chance.
I thought it was cool.
That I can remember. That's the one with the Ezio storyline, right?
Yeah, with Michael
Because that's the one that they
Fassbender.
went on. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Well, to circle back around to X-Men real quick, because this has been like a cross subject. I will say that in the new episodes that have happened, it is very tear jerking. It is very sad. There's particularly scenes with dialogue from Nightcrawler. He is the man. Magneto's storyline is still in limbo. Rogue is the shit. Rogue was going flying all over the place, beating the shit out of people. She was on like a redemption retaliation strike for Gambit.
Tell
We
me,
know
say
this.
it, fuck it.
No.
We know this.
I can't do it.
And no, we know this. I said we were going to talk about it.
Oh yeah, of course. When
You
I
don't
seen
care?
Cap,
You
yeah,
don't
Cap's
care?
short too.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
So
Yeah.
listen,
Bro,
I told
nasty,
Josh when
bro.
Josh and
Fuck.
I knew the scene was coming when the shield hit the snow and Rogue picked it up. And weirdly enough, she was holding on to the shield for
Yeah,
almost
for
that
a
entire
while.
conversation.
Yeah.
And I looked
I
at
was like,
Josh.
she's fucking
I looked at Josh and I
carrying
was
him,
like, "Yo, I wonder if this is the first time she ever donned his shield."
Yeah.
And
Cap's shield.
yes,
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, there's so technically an alternate universe. They have a child. They have a child together. Where I don't know if it's a son or daughter. And,
Rogue and Cap.
Yeah, Rogue and
That's
Cap, and
wild.
yeah. Also, you can look it up. And then I forgot the name, but it's she carries the shield also. The kid. I don't know if it was a boy or girl. I don't remember exactly, but it has a specific superhero
meaning.
name. But
So
and
there
then,
was a
yeah.
meaning.
So there's
there
a
was-
meaning behind
right.
it.
There was a little bit of an
Yeah,
Easter egg.
there was a little
meaning
bit of an
behind it
Easter egg behind that.
for that other Earth story. Okay,
Yeah.
so that makes sense. Well, that scene did happen
make me look that
with
up.
Cap and with Rogue. And you know how Cap is, very righteous. We got to do these things the proper way. She wasn't
Yo.
about it.
No.
She left, chucked this nigga's shield mad far.
In the fucking mountains, bro.
Bro, I love that part.
Yo, it was-
Frisbee
I
the
was
shit
like,
out
that's
there.
bad as fuck. And he didn't even
Yeah.
do nothing because he knew better.
Yeah.
He was just like,
Fuck.
He didn't even sigh. Like, he just was like, whatever.
His-
But, yeah, she went up, was still destroying shit. And even when, like I said, when they did the funeral or whatever, and Nightcrawler was there talking, and he was the priest or the pastor for it.
yo, he
I
killed it.
loved it. I was so sad. And then when she was on her rampage, and then the team found her, she kind of like, she needed friends.
Yeah.
And she was crying, and they consoled her. But then she still went off the deep end.
Yeah.
And, listen, I told Josh, I was like, bro, this is a novella, bro. Like, I'm more into this than I am into like actual like real life novellas. I
but you
don't
wanna
like
know
the
something?
drama about that because to me they make it look real. I know this is fake and it's cartoons, but it's with beloved characters versus Stop It, Ron,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Sammy and all this other nonsense. This is like, oh, we know these
But
characters.
you know, X-Men's always had. I think that's been the driving force of X-Men: the drama, the indifferences, and the things with the culture and everything behind the meanings behind a lot of the
Yeah.
things that X-Men represented.
Yeah.
They strive off of drama in a way
super
because that's where they
adult-driven.
get
and
their
political stuff too.
Yeah. But real quick, just to throw it in there, the actual the kid that they had, his name is Crusader.
Okay, damn, sounds
And
not
yeah,
familiar.
Crusader. And he wears a green suit that looks almost like Rose, but then he rocks the shield which is Cap. So that's their kid from another universe.
That's dope.
So that I can only imagine that's exactly why the Easter egg maybe of her holding is just the signifying in an alternate universe they had a kid
she
and
was walking with
Yeah.
them. I'm
That
like,
was a
yo,
statement. She was making a statement. You ain't doing shit. That's
Yo.
what it was.
Yo,
Bro,
it was
she
great.
she went ham, bro.
Yeah, she was destroying
It's
Sentinels,
crazy
breaking
powerful.
through stuff, and it was
Ross, when they showed Ross,
Yeah,
and he
that
was
was
like, "Oh,
nasty.
if this the Hulk can't
Yeah,
get,"
exactly.
and she just
Yeah.
went through that shit with one hit. Bah!
Yeah,
He
you see,
was
I'm
just
missing
like,
out. I'm missing
"Oh."
out. I'm definitely gonna
You
catch
are.
up, man.
Oh my
but again,
God.
I did watch what? How many? Like I think the first 3 or 4 episodes at the shop with you because you played them at the shop when I went and did
it was like 1 or 2.
Nah, I think it was 3 episodes. Nah, it was 3 episodes, bro.
Damn,
It was
you
like
were
3
there for 2
episodes. Yeah, it
hours?
was 3 episodes. Listen, when I go get a cut, no lie, that's one thing though. We chop it up and we kill time because before you know it, bro, I'll be there 2 hours and
We'll
it's just
catch
because
up.
of the fun.
Okay, we'll catch
So-
up on the
so-
episodes during haircuts.
Yeah, now, yeah, if what I have left, it should be a lot
Gotta
quicker
save
now.
the rest now.
But
Yeah,
like I'll definitely make it a thing to catch up. And again, I think the cool thing in y'all case, since y'all been, is that emotional roller coaster. I think in my case, I just want to go through all that back to back instead of like, man, it's just I hate cliffhangers. And I know X-Men is doing that every episode right now.
Yeah.
It's giving you cliffhanger moments.
Yeah.
And me is like,
One
man,
after
to
another.
wait till another Wednesday. I think it's Wednesday, right? To wait for another Wednesday is like, nah, let me let this so I could just You know what I'm saying?
I-
Go straight through that
What was
sucker.
your favorite
Part.
part of so far?
So I mean, see, I don't like. Okay, the only time cliffhangers really bug me is when. This happened when we watched Upload, the show Upload on Prime as well. I didn't know that was the finale episode, and that's the problem I have sometimes with binge watching a show that's all out, because you get so enthralled in it. And then all of a sudden you realize that was the last episode of the season.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm pissed.
And then you're pissed because you
But
gotta
when it
wait.
comes to watching it week to week, that little bit of cliffhanger and that anticipation, I like that feeling. I like it. Like, all right, I can't wait to. I'm excited to watch the next episode. But binge watching it, and then all of a sudden you don't realize you're on episode 10 or 13, and then that's it. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, wait a minute, I gotta wait a year.
You know what? You know
that
what?
feeling's
Alex?
worse.
You're right. I'm not gonna argue it because I did kind of go with that feeling with Fallout, because Fallout, the way they did that one, they released the whole season in one shot. You didn't have
They
to
just
wait.
did that with Knuckles.
So the way it ended, it was like,
Talk
man,
about
it was
that.
just starting to get good now. You know what I'm saying? And oh man, Knuckles, I heard about that. I
Yeah,
seen
we haven't
some
started
trailers.
yet. It's all out.
Okay.
I think all the episodes are out. I want to start it tonight.
Honorable mention. Then we definitely, that's something I gotta.
What about
do
you,
also.
Josh? What you think?
As far as X-Men,
Yeah.
my favorite episode, hands down, it's probably 5, bro. 5 when that fucking big ass Sentinel came through and
Yeah,
that
man.
shit
That
wrecked
fucked it
shit,
up,
bro. Yeah, and when fucking Gambit jumped on Wolverine's back, yo, fucking crazy, bro. Yeah, and lit up his
Claws and shit.
crazy, bro.
Oh yeah, this sounds.
Honestly, the ending episode of maybe it is 5,
6 or
where
5?
Gambit is whatever
Yeah,
in
that
the
is
crater,
5, yep.
and Rogue is like, I can't feel you, Remy. I can't. Yo,
Yeah,
bro, I lost it. I lost it. And the screen went black, and I hear the original young lady's voice, who I just met, and I'm just like, yo, this is so powerful. Like, it was so like, yo, I thought it was getting
Yeah,
a gene
it was
changed,
good.
but
It
there
was
was a
good,
chromosome
yeah.
changing in me.
but
It was so funny.
just to change the subject a little bit, anybody watching Shogun?
No, but I've heard it's an excellent show.
I saw episode 1.
Shogun,
It's a whoa.
yeah, Shogun is phenomenal.
Whoa.
Yeah,
It's a whoa. It's
So-
a whoa.
whoa.
we'll save Shogun for
You
next
watch episode of
episode.
Shogun, like, whoa.
it-
Like,
dude.
whoa.
So
It's,
catch up
black.
on it, and next time we film, we'll talk about Shogun.
yeah, but
It's
just to say,
phenomenal.
yo, it's very
Alright.
good and
But
So movies.
Movies. Oh,
Rebel Moon.
listen. Yes, Rebel Moon. Y'all watched the first one. Everybody can say they watched the first one here.
And I saw
Okay.
some
Okay.
of part 2.
Okay, so you saw the whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, in my case, just personal opinion. First one, obviously, there's just the
Story.
development of the characters, the story, so you understand what's going on. The rumors as far as like how it was pitched, like what was it, 10 years
Star
ago
Wars.
for
Yeah,
Star
yeah,
Wars,
yeah,
and it
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
work
yeah,
out or
yeah.
whatever. He was shut down. I see the influences; they're pretty heavy.
Yeah.
a
Yeah,
lot of it is
facts.
very heavy on it. But again, with the elements of how Zack Snyder films, you get a little bit of the Justice League look, that kind of gritty,
Well, that's
slow
his
mo.
style.
Yeah, it's his
That's
style.
Yeah.
That's his style.
Amazing. As far as part 2,
Oh.
a lot of people, from what I hear, and the complaints are, it's not as good as the first. Me personally,
They're tricky.
I liked it more.
I did too.
The action in it, it's just dude knows how to film an action movie.
Yeah.
Well, they
you know
say
what
it's
I'm
too
saying?
much slow mo.
That's my only complaint. That would be my only
He
complaint.
did use a lot of slow mo in it, but still, it was still a dope ass story, dope ass scenes. The everything was
Really?
dope about it. So
Okay.
for me, the first part. I mean, these movies are long, right? You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
they're pretty long,
That's
yeah.
what
Like
Zack,
a
you know,
Star Wars
yeah,
show.
you know,
Yeah, I
that's
don't
what he
mind that
does.
at all.
Yeah. All right, but I feel like the first one, like it was developing the story, and they took a lot of time to show the world. You know what I mean? Show different creatures, show different planets, different worlds, and that was dope. You know what I mean? All the special effects and all that, whatever. I didn't mind that at all. Adam mentioned, you know what I'm saying, starting of the second movie, they bring homie back, which, you know what I mean? It's just Star Wars.
Ajax. They brought Ajax
feels, you know what I mean? Like, they killed him off. Maybe he should have stayed dead. Maybe should have brought another replacement for him. But this is a Star Wars-esque
Yeah.
situation
listen,
where they
a
have
Jedi or a
technology.
Sith is never dead.
Yeah,
You know
I
what I
get it.
mean?
I get the
I'm still
correlation.
waiting for Mace Windu to make his comeback. Let's just put it like that. But we'll talk about that some other time. You know what I'm saying?
So, but the fighting scenes were phenomenal. The whole setup, the people that they got to redeem themselves, and like all those warriors, bro, had a story and had a background, had something, and they fucking fought, bro. And
The fighting
Yeah.
scenes were fire.
it made you
Fire, yeah.
it made you feel for each and every single one of them for their own reasons.
Oh,
But
listen,
this is
some
not
honorable
even,
deaths in
Yeah.
that movie.
It's facts.
And they're saying
Honorable
that
deaths.
he's gonna come out with his director's cut, so it's gonna be even fucking longer. Like,
Listen, I don't have. Okay, so me,
So,
I don't
I
have
don't
no
know.
complaints, bro.
but
I'll watch
I heard
it.
the
If it's
story
already
was
good
kinda,
now,
I heard
watch
the
it.
story was kind of but the visuals look.
Real quick,
mean-
Homeboy is from Supergirl too.
Who?
The dude that was walking around with the long hair and no shirt.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah, the one that jumped on the
Tyrek.
on the
the bird.
What do you call those type of birds again? I forgot.
His name is Tarak
Whatever.
or something
Yeah.
like that.
But yeah,
Yeah,
To
he's
Rock.
from Supergirl. He was yeah.
the reporter, right?
Yeah, he was following
yeah. And then
Carl.
what was it? Charlie. He was on the first one. Charlie Hunnam, I think his name is.
Oh yeah,
He was in the
Sons
first
of
one.
Anarchy, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
that's
crazy
my
how
guy.
his character played out anyway. Because it was like I thought he was a good guy, and then he got taken out.
That
Which you know,
sucks.
that's what
And
happens for
I
being a
like
dick.
him as an actor. I met him. I got his autograph. You know what I'm saying? I like a lot of his movies and shows. So I wish he was. You know what I mean? A part of that warrior. Like let's
That
go.
squad,
You know what I
because
mean?
I'm not gonna lie, that
man.
squad was serious.
Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, what was your favorite character? Like, I hope it's the same one that was mine. 'Cause she was killing it. That's what I'm
the
gonna say.
chick with the swords,
The
right?
swords.
Yo, she's a
Yo.
beast.
yeah.
She's a
I
beast.
saw
She
she's
was-
the first that one, right?
So,
Yes.
so listen,
Yeah.
that choreography.
the chick from Sense8.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, you haven't seen Sense8. Sense8 is a phenomenal show.
It is good.
But anyway,
wild.
Yeah, it is wild. It is
Very
wild.
wild.
Okay.
But
It's gonna hit all the
Listen,
senses.
her choreography on
And
those
political
so-called
fucking-
lightsaber battle scenes in this second film, she had a warrior's death. Like one of those.
Yes.
We just had a conversation about how the Ninja Turtles Ronin style. She had her kind of Ronin style way out. And honestly, her choreography with those so-called lightsabers, because
yeah,
they're like
there were
blades
swords.
they were swords that power
turn
up.
on. Yeah, you know what I mean.
So,
Okay.
but listen,
And they don't retract
fire.
like the
Lightsaber.
lightsaber. You know what I mean? They're swords that she pulls out of the sheaths and she powers them bitches on. And I think it's with the hands, something with the hands as well.
Yeah, because she has like mechanical
Yeah, 'cause
hands.
she
almost-
had to chop
which-
her hands off to fucking put those mechanical hands on
to be
and
able to power these
hold
blades.
the fucking
So
blades.
she don't have hands.
So
She-
her hands are
her
like
hands-
Luke Skywalker's hand when it gets cut off that he replaces it with a
Exactly.
robot hand.
Yeah, exactly.
So instead of her having one, it's almost like that same thing. She
Yeah.
has two of them
Yeah.
though, but these
That's
hands,
almost like
And she's
these
a
are
beast.
robot hands that power the blades.
Yo-yo.
That's like Yo-Yo from Agents of Shield.
She
lost her hands.
Yes.
Oh,
exactly.
yeah,
Yep,
yeah.
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
that's the
yeah,
cool thing about
yeah.
her. Like, in order for her
Okay.
to use that, like,
She's a beast, bro.
Yeah.
She, and
Yeah.
then too, she's so like serious because her backstory, she lost her family. You know what I'm saying? And when she goes to this little village, there's this little boy that fucks with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and she
man.
doesn't like. She's very serious, but she doesn't mind it because you know what I mean. It reminds her of her kids. You know what I mean? And then at the very end, he's there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
to-
he's there in her moment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that,
dope,
that
bro.
was a very like
That's what I'm
heartbreaking,
saying.
but it was almost like a yeah, you did that though.
Yeah,
like
you know what I
you
mean?
went out and you yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's all I can say. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I
It was a
gotta
dope.
see it.
It was a
It
dope
was.
thing.
You saw it, Adam, too? Or something?
I started it. The part 2, I started it, and I just finished
Right.
it just now.
Okay.
Well, hey,
I'm
listen.
not watching it.
So Adam said, let's go ahead and rock with the X-Men
I'm fine with
97.
that.
So I said, let's rock
I'm okay
with the
with it.
Rebel Moon
It's
too.
All
okay.
right, all right.
It's
So
okay.
what's the other movie that's?
Oh, so honorable mention. It's not out yet, but a trailer. Transformers
1.
1.
I didn't see the trailer yet.
Man.
It looks cool.
I didn't even know they were making a Transformers movie.
looks
Me
cool.
neither.
It looks cool. It looks cool. It looks more geared to kids, though.
I think they're
a little
bringing
bit
the
both.
element of like trying to
the cartoon.
like the Beast
But
Wars and
it's
all that.
yeah, but it is like CGI animated.
Oh, it is 100%.
Yeah, and it looks great.
Yeah,
Is it animated?
Yeah.
It is
It's not a
animated.
live action.
It's like
No.
a CGI animated.
It's like
It's in Spider-Verse.
yeah, but more fine-tuned
Attila
robotic
or whatever.
CGI.
Attila Battle Angel. You ever watch that?
I know what you're
you know
talking
something
I
like
don't
that.
know. I never, I
Like
don't
that.
know
The
what you're talking
characters,
Yeah,
the way they're like.
about. That's interesting.
It's yeah. It's
Beast
like
Wars
Beast Wars on
times 10.
steroids.
Yeah,
it's
Beast Wars
exactly.
times
I don't
10.
know.
Like the
Yeah.
computer graphics.
No, it
is
looks
up to
great. It looks great.
We'll see. I don't know. I'll be I'm a little iffy about it now.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to watch the trailer.
You gotta
I'm
see the
not
trailers.
It looks
I'm
good.
not
It looks
into. I'm
good.
not into a lot of animations, bro. I'm not.
Really?
So that's
I
why
was-
for me to watch Airbender was surprising, and me loving fucking Into the Spider-Verse is
Yeah,
purely because
facts.
of Miles. You know what I'm saying? So
no. So go ahead, Ram.
No, go ahead. You still talking about it?
No,
No,
I was
you
I
go
was I
first.
was
No,
I was
you go
saying
first.
I was saying that that the cast is different. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's
They
Chris
got
Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah, Chris Hemsworth and
Brian Tyler, the guy from Atlanta and Bullet Train.
yes.
Moreno.
Yeah.
There you go, thank you.
Henry,
Yo,
yeah.
Shout out to Primo.
hey,
Yeah, they're playing Orion Pax.
Morpheus is in it, and Scarlett Johansson.
really? Those are all voice actors.
Yes.
Voice
Wow.
actors,
Yeah, they got a good list.
Wow.
And it's the story from
Lawrence
what we,
Fishburne. Sorry.
from what we gather is when Megatron and Optimus
Before
were
they
Orion
became
Pax, right.
Optimus and
Yeah,
Megatron.
Adam told me a
The
little bit
beginning.
about that.
They
You
were
know what I mean?
friends, and
It looks
they
cool.
kind
So,
of went through
and
the
my
whole
question
thing.
is, so it's not going to be on Earth, right? It can't be on Earth.
No, this is
Yeah,
Cybertron.
it's-
This will be a Cybertron
There's
thing.
no, I don't believe there's any humans involved in it as of, that I know.
Yeah,
of.
because
So-
the whole war and all that happened on their Earth. and
Correct.
shit.
So
I
yeah,
mean, they
realistically,
were-
like
pre-
they only touch down on Earth when Cybertron gets destroyed. So this is way before any
Yeah.
of those
They look
moments
young
happen.
and shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
All right.
prequel to all that, and I guess they're going through training and learning how to become robots in general. But I don't think that the whole process of that is for them to eventually choose a side, and I think that either a friend of mine said he thinks it's going to happen earlier than later in the movie where Megatron chooses to be a Decepticon. And I think that might not happen until the end. I don't know if we're going to see Orion actually become a Prime at the end or not.
I don't
Maybe
think so
they're going to
either.
just split ways at the end. I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, because I think a Prime thing was later.
sequel, you know what I
Right,
mean?
to create the Autobots
Number two.
versus Decepticons.
Yeah.
Because as far as I know, as of right now, there's probably going to be a little bit of politics in it with all that on how they feel about Cybertron and who should run what or whatever. But I think that everything is like kosher and
Fine.
Right,
Yeah.
everything's fine. Everyone
yeah.
agrees with each other. The Cybertron's
The
thriving.
innocence of youth.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But then
and they-
something's gonna go wrong, and then they're gonna start. They're gonna have to. go
Yeah, it
against
was
odds.
kind of cute seeing them when. How do you What am I transforming? They were trying to figure out how to transform.
Right.
And
It wasn't like they're
right.
training.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's a different take on a Transformers film that we've had, unlike any of the other films. So
Yeah.
I'm interested.
I wanted to ask you guys. You guys seen the DC Crisis on Infinite Earth Part 1?
the movie,
Yeah,
the animated movie.
Yeah,
Um,
I saw it the other day. It's pretty dope.
I'd have to really backlog
Yeah,
my mind.
That's what I'm saying.
It's been a while since I've watched any DC
we
animated
got those
movies.
comics. We got those comics.
Yeah. No, I know we have the comics.
The Infinite Earths. We definitely have those comics. That name's like once you said
It's
it.
dope. Yeah, it's dope. He's like the Flash is crossing between worlds, and and then it's pretty dope. I dig it.
That happens
yeah.
on the show too.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
On
yeah,
Crisis.
Yeah.
yeah.
But anyway,
All right.
But I think that's all the trailers, right?
At the moment, at least I feel the Transformers one is one that caught my eye.
I mean, we don't need to go in depth
yeah.
for Josh's sake, but there was a second Deadpool trailer that came out.
Yeah, there definitely was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There,
it
there,
is
we
what
we
it
don't
is.
have to get into it. Yeah, like you said.
Everyone
but
knows. Everyone knows it's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fantastic.
It's still not that
that
revealing,
movie's-
but it's
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's
That's what I told him.
Yeah, it's
I was
still
like,
not
it's
that
not that
revealing.
revealing.
I just want to be surprised. I don't want to.
And that's what
You just
Sean
see
Levy.
Wolverine.
Yeah,
That's it.
that's what
Now,
Sean
if you're
Levy
one of those,
said.
like, you-
yeah.
Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say
Oh,
this.
no, you
Yeah,
go ahead.
yeah,
No,
right.
you
Because
go ahead.
I was gonna say, you remember we spoke on last episode how you were like, man, you don't like those YouTubers that be doing the videos.
That's
on these
Yeah,
things.
man.
But like, that's the only way that honestly, let's say with the trailer that came out, there was just like the Easter eggs that were in it. It was not really revealing, you know. There was maybe a couple hints here and there, but it's still nothing yet to where you get an idea of
What's
going on. It's just
It's
more of
alright.
now we're seeing
I seen the-
Wolverine
I
fully
seen,
suited.
Yeah, I seen the first trailer. And it was good enough for me. Like I'm excited. I already
but
know
Wolverine wasn't
this is
even
gonna be life changing. You know what I'm
shadow
saying?
was.
His shadow was
Like
He's okay
life
with his
changing as
shadow.
far as like the whole realm of Marvel. That it's gonna be.
bro. You have to see him.
So
in his suit
So they're
without the
saying
sleeves.
that where they're fighting with the 20th Century Fox, that's where everybody's gonna meet.
I
For a
mean, if
secret
you want to
war.
get into this, Ram, they're saying that
La,
someone
la,
thinks
la,
that
la. No.
someone thinks that a good portion of the movie is going to be in the void,
Yeah, and the
like a
Void,
good
yeah.
portion of it.
With
Because
Loki,
you got the smoke monster there, Goliath,
Yeah,
right?
all that
I
is
think
there.
that's his name. Yeah,
Goliath.
Goliath.
Shout out.
That's
to
right. Goliath
Kareem.
is Ant-Man.
And then it's gonna
And-
bring everybody.
And
They don't
So
know.
I'm gonna say-
They don't
they
know.
don't know, they don't know.
No,
They don't
but
know.
that's the
Who
thing.
we
Sean,
be? They
yeah,
don't know.
yeah. That's why Sean Levy said it was hard for them when they did the 9-minute clip they made for the thing. They said that
My
they
bad,
said it
yeah,
was
got
hard.
me,
It was
bro.
hard because they don't want to because there's so much going on. They don't want to give it away. So
Now, I will mention this before we go on to that dope cover. There was also another rumor in that movie, though, that there's going to also be a scene that... So, I think it's, Endgame or the Infinity War, where the millions of outcomes that Doctor Strange... That we might see that one of the outcomes was Deadpool and Wolverine getting involved, but they couldn't help win the battle still. So that's a rumor that we might see a perspective of a scene of them jumping into an endgame situation, but they were
Jumping in?
jumping
in.
in. Okay, so jumping into the endgame situation.
That's
to
all
kinda
rumor.
like
This is rumor,
so-
Josh.
That's what I'm saying, bro. And now I'm
But
gonna
that's
be
the
expecting
you
that,
see?
and then it's
Why
not gonna
would you
fucking
expect
happen,
that? Why would you
yo.
expect it?
Damn,
Bro,
that's
yeah, because they are
crazy,
jumping
bro.
at the end of the trailer. They're jumping
Imagine,
into.
bro.
They're using Doctor Strange
Holy
portals, huh?
shit.
So anyway, but just a thought of that. Remember all those millions of outcomes that were failures, and there was only one outcome that was going to win. And
I remember,
and then you
yeah.
already get the sense of the failures of Wolverine. So you never know if maybe even one of his failures that he's being, bro, for real. Think about it. Like it can
Listen,
be
all
a
right,
bigger
all right,
picture.
Listen. I just
Oh,
know.
yeah, I'm
I
getting
just,
too deep.
Yeah,
I'm
I just
sorry.
know for the sake of saving it for Josh, he knows about other characters, old Fox characters that are supposed to be in it. We don't know if they're going to be in it. How many of them? But there's ideas like the Loki had the different versions of the Loki variants that were there in the void trying to fight off Goliath or stay alive. They're saying that might be where we see the other characters, whether it's Elektra, this, that, or the other, Gambit, whatever, that they were sent to the void from the TVA, and that's how they're going to make their cameos and why they're going to be short. But that they were trying to survive there, and Deadpool and Wolverine might run into them.
I swear. Listen,
So-
man. All I fucking know is this: when this movie drops, it doesn't matter what type of expectations you're gonna have. It's still gonna pass.
Yeah,
them.
it is.
It's
Yeah,
still
it
gonna
is.
pass them.
It's gonna make so much
And-
money, bro.
It's gonna make so much money, but
Makes
it's
so
gonna
fucking
fix
much.
the MCU.
And all those comments
It's gonna fix
we
the
got,
MCU.
hopefully they'll go up. On
Oh yeah, everything,
Speaking of comics,
everything.
Yeah, speaking of
You like
comics,
that
man.
segue, right?
speaking of comics,
Yeah, What's
Well,
up, man? We got some stuff
so-
to show today.
Yeah, we do have some stuff. I wanted to bring in some hip hop themed comics. Just because C2E2 just dropped. Just happened over this past weekend, and they released some dope hip hop stuff.
Oh, right.
But these are some of mine that I have. Hold don't know if
One
y'all can
more
see.
road
So,
to cross.
Stack, give me half the stack.
One more.
I hand it to you. All the stack, I hand it to you.
That's an old.
all right, so yeah, so these are actually not comic books. These are art books. But they still get graded just like comics, whatever. And you know, we don't read these comics. We collect them for the art. You know what I mean? We don't open them. We don't nothing, none of that. So that's why when people buy our comics, get them graded, they come out fucking fire. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is number 4 of 125. They come with COAs and all that.
Yes, sir.
But yeah,
That shit is tough.
So these are the
How much?
silver colors. These are the silver ones. They have gold that are even more limited. But yeah, so for C2E2, they dropped the Kanye West one.
Oh.
So
Can I have one of those?
How much,
So-
right? How much? Ooh!
yeah.
Look at that. That right there is
And
a
then this
masterpiece.
one came with the cards. It was COA.
Oh man, look at that.
Yeah, but same artist, same.
Wu-Tang Clan.
And they did have
Whoa,
some
look
of
at
these
that with the
at
Barclays.
C2E2.
This one's dope.
Yeah,
I like that one actually.
Biggie,
That's
Biggie,
tough.
Biggie
Yeah,
Smalls
I like
is
that
the
one a lot.
illest.
Look, no Diddy.
You know.
On the cover.
So stupid.
No Diddy.
Almost grabbed one of those.
Oh my God.
So all right, so
He's
this
nowhere in
is
sight. No Diddy.
this is from the artist Kyle Willis. Kyle Willis is a phenomenal artist. We have countless things in our PC from him, but he is a monster.
That's
Kyle Willis is a beast.
Yes.
Yeah. So
And that
that's his
cover
name.
originally, even when that cover came out with the CD, that shit
Yeah.
was crazy.
There's quite
This
a
is the
few
metal,
of these.
right?
So this is the era cover. This one,
It's a metal.
yeah, this
Flesh on
one
my
is
flesh,
a
blood on
metal,
my blood.
and he's gonna be in Tampa Comic Con. I'm gonna have him sign it, and I'm
is
gonna
Tampa?
have it remarked. So I'm gonna get it graded.
So Tampa's is in August. Ocala's is in September.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
damn.
Noelle came by because I forgot to bring
The comic.
Rachel her comic, but yeah.
Yeah. But yeah,
You guys are
so
going to Tampa?
this
Is that
is
gonna be a
another
big one?
metal
Yeah.
Biggie. So I just recently purchased from him the non metal one, and he did a crazy remark on it, and I sent it
dope.
off to CGC.
Okay.
So you guys will see that when it comes in.
That's fire.
But yeah, so if y'all can't see on this one, the background is the map of Brooklyn.
Yeah, I see
You
that
know what I
right
mean?
now.
So-
As soon as you did that, yeah, that's
Bro, that
official.
looked like a tag piece, man.
Yeah, he's a beast, bro. Look him up, Kyle Willis. He's a beast, and he's here in Florida as well. But yeah, that's just some of the hip hop ones that I got, and then we got the table too.
Yeah, man. Listen, I just want to give a quick shout out to my boy, JD. He also goes by Costa as an artist. Man, my birthday just passed. You know what I'm saying? April 23rd, and yeah, he decided to get me some comic books because he knows how much of a Flash fan I am.
Nice.
And yeah, he got me some 3 comic books there that were really, really dope. 2 of them, the cover alone, man, was very interesting because one of them, it showed Barry running around his father while his father's shooting a gun in his prison suit. Like, it might be like he doesn't know, you know what I'm saying? And then the other one is the actual
Death of Nora.
the Death of Nora, which is cool about it is if you actually look at the front covers, I guess they're tailored around the time from the show. So those are like CW ones in a way. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Kinda,
And then one of the other ones that I have there too that shows there. And then also he got me a cool Hot Topic Kid Flash Pop. You know, so again, shout out to JD, man. It was a blessing knowing how much
That's
of
fire,
a
fire.
Flash fan, you know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
yeah,
My other
man.
ones that are there, I don't know if my slabs are out.
No, they are.
Yeah, they're all out.
Okay, the one of them is Arunda Jewels, but it's a Marat Michaels and Shajah Shaw, and it's but it's the
Do You
Pooh
Pooh.
cover. It's
It
Do You
is,
Pooh?
number 1 of 50.
Yeah,
So that the numbers, when it comes to numbers, and if it's
it's
not
a number 1.
it's a number 1. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a number 1. I'm sorry for taking it out of frame.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
It's a number 1 out of 50. So when it comes to the numbers like that, number 1, number 5, 10, 25, like certain numbers like that, they people want them. Number 50, you know
So
what I mean?
it does have the remark of at the bottom, and it's a 9.9. I looked it
Yeah.
up online. It's the only one in the world.
A 9-9, baby.
It was the only one on.
When you take it to CGC, do they put the number out of like, do they they don't consider that when they're grading it either, right?
Is it on the label?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like if it's one out of whatever.
Yeah, it does. So it says, Do You Poo #1, Counterpoint, which is the company, 2023. It's signed and sketched by Marat Michaels on date, signed by Shajad, manufactured with 1 of 50 printed on cover. Shajad, variant cover C. So that's all on the label. And not only that, you got that cool ass gator. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, because it has it in the bottom right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fire.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
You're gonna sell that one or?
Hey, Adam, you know
It's
what?
the only
much?
one in the
Adam,
world.
how much? How much? You know
How
what?
much?
You know what? Real quick.
That's Mr. How Much.
Hey,
That's his
I
new
was
nickname.
about to say that.
That's his new nickname,
Listen,
Mr. How Much.
I think we need
Yeah.
to take that,
Yo.
make it a tag in Primo.
Yeah.
We're gonna put that on the board, so every time we get that moment where we feel Ramsey's gonna say that, you're just gonna hit the button.
How much?
I don't give a shit.
How much?
Mr. How much?
I want to.
And then the other slab that Adam has there, those are his Do You Poo sneaker covers. Those
Penny
are,
Hardaway.
Those are the Jordan 1 Penny Hardaway's Crystal Fleck. I'm not sure. This is an AP. This is an AP3. So APs are more valuable than the numbers.
Play that song.
It's double signed. So
Good transition right there.
yeah. So
Oh.
I think next show I'm gonna bring in all the different sneakers that I got.
Yeah, because you
they
do
come
have
out-
quite a few
Yeah,
different
we'll
colors
bring
on
them all.
those,
Yeah.
right?
Bring all the
Yeah,
sneakers.
so I got the Chicago, I
Yeah, I
got
remember seeing that one.
the New York Knicks, I got the Jacksonville, the Tampa, the Miami. So C2E just dropped the new Chicago colorway, and they're Jordan Fire Red 3s, bro. Fucking
gas.
sick.
That's gas.
And
That's gotta look
3s
official.
are my favorite sneaker.
Sneaker check.
For sneaker check, you know what I'm
Sneaker
saying?
check.
So I love fucking 3s, bro. 3s are my favorite out of all Jordans, you know what I'm saying?
Yo, those are
these
gas,
are the
though.
irises,
Yeah,
the
with the
matches,
purple.
you know what I'm saying? The purple.
Even though the team that you got on your head ain't working out
You know what I
right
mean?
now.
It is
but-
what it is, you know what I mean? It matches, you know
The
what I mean?
Tommy Olivers.
Nah, man. Rest
Shout
in
out
peace.
to Strike, you know what I'm saying?
Yes, the same guy that also the
Did the
Wolverines,
Wolverine,
right?
yeah.
So that we
Yeah.
showed on a previous episode.
Exactly.
Guys,
Go
look
check
at that.
them out, guys. They have a
fire.
bunch of different colorways. He has the green ones and he has the Power Ranger red. So, but check their Instagram out. They have a ton of different ones. I'm thinking about getting the Deadpool version. So when the movie comes out, I'll rock one of each.
I got a question. Just, it's not the Strike Force. What company sneakers did the Power Ranger ones where the boxes connected, or
That's
was
Reebok.
it? That's Reebok, where it was almost like a Megazord type deal.
They
or
make the
something?
Megazord.
They make the
Yeah.
Megazord.
Yeah.
That is so
Reebok.
dope. Yeah, Reebok came out with a line of the Power Rangers with the boxes, each one. If you had all of them, yeah,
They
you can make the
connect.
Megazord
Yeah.
with.
Yeah.
One of them, one of the
Yeah.
shoes was the Megazord. The other shoes were each
How'd they do
Zord.
that?
Probably like 2 years ago.
No, but how they?
Who-
So okay, so
Whoever the genius was, just know that shit was fire.
The women's was like the Pink Ranger and the Yellow Ranger,
Right.
And they were different looking Reebok shoes. The Blue Ranger was also a different Reebok look shoe. The Black Ranger one was as well.
Yeah.
And then there was a Red Ranger one, and then there was one that like implemented like all of them. It didn't look like the Megazord if I'm not mistaken, but the boxes that they all came in, if you put them together, they made the Megazord.
Yeah, they built the Megazord with it, the image.
That is.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, that was
It's
definitely.
just that the shoes themselves, some of them were hit or miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, all
Just
of
like
them
with
were,
the X-Men that dropped, though the box like that they came in with was fire, and then the sneakers were like in a like aluminum packet, like the cards would come in. So it had that feeling of you're opening a pack of cards, but there were sneakers inside, and it came with the comic. So they were fire, and if I'm not mistaken, it came with cards too, and the chase card was Wolverine. That was the chase card.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah.
Listen, man, the nowadays all these concepts that when I get on social media, when I see some of these concepts that these people create on these sneakers from all these different characters, it's just amazing the work, the art that these people are putting into these sneakers, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It makes me want to take my beat up Air Forces that I have on now and get them. Listen, you'll be surprised, man. Some people be saving their Air Forces doing that, and they be coming up with some crazy designs.
But you know,
now I'm not saying you could polish a turd, but if your Air Forces are in really good condition, man, a lot of people are doing that, man. They're giving it a look.
Yeah, no, there is a lot of people that are buying a bunch of white Air Forces and creating designs and craziness. But there is a shop in Atlanta that it's a class that you go in and you go like with your friends or your girl or something.
And you can learn,
and you like it's a class of designing sneakers. You know what I mean?
Fire.
And like you know what's that painting with a twist?
Mm-hmm.
You drink wine. It's like that, but for shoes.
sneakers.
You know what I mean?
That's
There's all different options.
sneakers
and
with
they
a
all-
twist. Just don't hurt your
crazy,
ankle.
right?
Sneakers with it. You know what I'm saying?
They cost a grip too once they get them out like that. You know.
Yes, they do. They charge a lot.
Yeah.
They charge a lot.
But
So-
it's fire. But
so
to end it with C2E2, there are so many fire covers that drop for C2E2. I'm a hip hop person, so just to let you know, I am getting Kanye West cover. I am getting a Tupac cover. I am getting 4 50 Cent covers. I am getting 4 Eminem
That's
covers.
$2.
I am getting bro, so many sneaker covers. Bro, so it's so much fire that dropped for Chicago. It's unreal, bro.
I'm getting some sneaker covers as well. And I am getting some exclusive Tyler Kirkham covers. Like the Wolverine on the bed, looking at the picture frame, the foil.
Did you see
Two
all
of
of those?
Two of those. And I got the Gambit, Virgin and the Trade, sets of those. And I'm also got the Tyler
Rogue?
Kirkham TMNT Battle Damage foil covers.
You didn't get the Rogue on the bed?
No, not yet. No, I didn't get the Rogue.
Okay, go back to the TMT.
TMNT Battle Damage, Tyler Kirkham's.
Yeah.
You know the ones that I had that got signed? The trades? And then I have a set of trades for myself and my PC.
Every turtle though.
Yeah, every turtle. Well, I got I got 3 sets
How much?
of the turtles,
Man,
Virgins, foils.
yo, listen, bro. Listen.
Fuck you, man.
There's
Yo, you better.
Fuck you, Dale. Fuck you.
now I feel, you know what's fucked up? That if I'm really interested, and when I say it, y'all not gonna take me serious.
How much?
Yo,
Because of this
Yo,
guy.
yo,
I have 3 sets.
you better.
You want a set?
Yeah, I want a fucking set.
Yo.
You sound like Matt Ryan. Oh, Matt Ryan, your
Yes.
retirement, my dude.
Oh,
I
man.
love you.
Yes,
Get
we're-
fucking
we're
set.
definitely-
Get fucking set. Get fucking set.
Yeah, which we'll get. We'll get
That's
to that
the
on
problem,
sports.
like, cause I know I asked you guys to hold certain ones, but it's like, damn, like
We're the
all
good
of them are nice, man.
Yeah, that's the issue. That's what I was talking about when I was on live the other day on Whatnot. It's like, you know, it's anti-productive, bro. You're here to sell comic books, but these shits are so far. I'm keeping these bitches, you know what I mean? So it's hard, bro.
Yeah, some of them, most of them I'm selling. Most of them I'm selling.
That's why I bought multiple, so because I'm keeping.
one here. The leather cover of the 3s.
Yeah,
the red one
that's
that we
the-
just
that's
got.
what we
Whoa,
see.
leather cover what?
Yeah, leather cover of 3s.
See, you see, y'all stingy as hell. You know,
Bro,
like
these-
I
I
already
got 3
paid
sets.
for this, but then you show the
I
fucking
got 3 sets.
the
You can
Mona
have a
Lisa's
set.
there. You know
You
what I'm
have a
saying?
set, I'll keep a pair. What the hell's the problem?
Yo, so, bro, talking about I'm getting 2. Well, I'm keeping one because they're fucking fire. But there's these black and white turtles connecting covers.
Yes.
There's graffiti they're in the sewer and there's graffiti in the background. They're black and white though, but the
The
artist
green
did it.
with the black and white and green.
No, there's just black
Not
and
those.
white.
You got an extra set of that one too?
Yo, listen, I got 2 sets coming in. They're all black and white connecting covers. There's 4 covers. And the artist did a remark for me. And the remark is that he colored in all the bandanas of their colors. Then he signed each cover in green. So that's the only color
And
on
to
it.
be fair, when they
fucking
come
fire.
in, I was gonna look at them, and I already
He
told
tried
Josh
so
I
hard
might
not to
grab a
say
set.
He tried so hard not to
so-
say it.
You said forget it because you wanted the fucking the Marshmallow Man.
Oh yes,
That's so I got the Marshmallow Man coming
fine.
in.
That is
on-
true.
on
He does
the-
have.
on the fu-
It's a Ghostbuster issue with the Marshmallow
Yeah.
Man.
No, I
Hold
don't want
their close-up
Marshmallow
back,
Man.
bro.
I want the Ninja
Hold their
Turtles.
He
close-up
don't
back.
want Marshmallow Man.
I want the Ninja Turtle.
That's
man.
fine. You can have it. He'll hand it to me, then I'll hand it to you.
Oh shit, that's the re-up, right? You're gonna tax me double.
There's no taxing, bro.
What-
There's no
or
taxing.
whatnot.
You get the deal. You get the deals.
Yeah, you get the deals
Yes.
or whatnot.
And we're gonna have a whole section of your shit. And if
That-
you don't come and get it, we're gonna have a special Josh and Adam whatnot special where we're gonna sell all your shit.
Rams fucking
And tag you on
yard
every sale.
sale. Rams yard sale.
Missed it. Fuck. All right, whatever.
The,
Well, listen, guys,
the
that-
one of one
Fire
Ramsey's Ramsey's RS1.
Bro, you understand? And then the graffiti in the background.
I'm
You're
just making it worse,
because,
man.
bro, it's
Yo,
just
is it out?
Can we
I
move
find
on
it?
from
No.
this?
No,
Can
no.
we
There
move
was
on?
special drops. It was a
we
special
talking
drop.
about it.
Why?
It was a special drop, and they came out with a color version too. But the color version was
Can we
done
see
by
it online somewhere?
Greg
What the fuck
Horn.
is it?
You don't have to see
Good
it
luck.
now.
Yeah,
In the
that's
middle of the
enough of this
podcast.
shit.
Yeah, good luck.
Enough of this shit.
But the graffiti is Kevin Eastman's name, and
Listen, bro.
What's the dude?
Peter
Lord
Laird.
Laird?
Yes.
Laird.
Yeah.
Listen,
He's
at
not
this
there.
point, just
Fucking
throw a price
fire,
tag
bro.
on it.
Yo, we didn't even
Let's get it
show
over.
the ones I brought.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
there.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's see what. Oh yeah, you got that Superman.
I got the Superman.
Superman.
Can you?
It's a dope.
No, that's the.
It's a Miko Sawaiian.
Yeah. Check
Look at
this
that.
out.
Look at that.
So this is it right here. Can you see it good?
I can see it. We'll see if the man can see it.
I can't see shit.
Can you see it? Can you see it?
I
Take a
can't
look
see
at
It's
it.
right
shit.
there. It's right there.
Bro.
It's right there.
Yeah,
Tell me
you
that
need
shit
a.
Hey Lois, can you see it?
It is dope.
Move it which way? Towards the camera. All right, towards the camera.
Right there.
Hey, let's just fucking be honest here.
Yeah.
Tell us where we're fucking up, man.
Yeah, he's like
Move it
this.
which
is
way
mine.
towards the
Yeah,
camera.
towards the fucking camera.
Yeah, it's mine.
He literally was pulling it towards himself. Wait a minute, Ram, you already own this, bro. Chill out, bro.
Well,
How
I'm trying
much?
to get
How
a
much?
fucking frame.
How much,
Whatever.
Rams? How much?
Okay, so the story with this one was so I went to the comic shop and then I saw another variant of not of this, but whatever. But the cover was all jacked, so I was like, oh, whatever. I didn't get it. So now I was like, well, let me go look online and see if
You
I
have
can
to throw a
find.
sad story in there.
Yeah, so I was
Seriously.
like, but then
The
so I saw
suspense.
this on a bid. It started like at $15. So I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. And then it only had like a day left or something. And then you get the notification, and then like it was a couple minutes, and then I put was it 30, 35? No, it was like 32, whatever. And I fucking won. I was like,
Yeah.
oh shit,
Fucking one.
That's cheaper than degrading.
yeah.
Yeah, that's probably what
So
that
I
book is
lucked
worth.
out, and I
Just know that guy's
Yeah,
pissed.
you
Just know that guy
check
is
it out.
pissed.
got
Yeah.
off.
so I got off. Nice.
Yeah, that's
that
a good
was
come
cool.
up. And then
Shout out
this
to
is
the
your
homie
other
you
book.
played, right?
Yeah. So that one's the first one. I
Yeah.
ever got.
Yeah. So this is your first slab.
Yeah, that's what pop my cherry with that
Okay.
one. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
This is the
Oh, it's the
this is
Ronin.
The last
the
Ronin.
last Ronin lost Hyman.
Last year's number 2. This is a John Jang cover, and you got this at MegaCon with us.
Yeah, that was one of his. That was his hunt.
We were all there when this happened.
Hey,
All of
and-
us were there.
Yeah.
Hey, you think I should get it graded? You think I should get it graded? You think I should get it graded?
Well, there you go. He got
Yeah,
He
it.
was
gotta
cool
get
as
it.
fuck, man.
Nah, John Jang is the man. He is. I got one actually that I'm selling that's a different cover than this.
You hear that, Ram?
But it's
Hit
for
the button.
sale.
Oh,
It's
you got
number
it set
one.
up, yeah.
Yeah, but it is fire, bro. John Jang, he's an amazing artist. So,
Dope, man.
but yeah,
Well, guys,
that's it.
just before we wrap up, I do want to touch up on some highlights on sports real quick because
Hey.
it has been an exciting week or so for me.
got some-
But there's
some
also
too.
been a little bit of confusion. Adam kind of fills me on one of them, but we'll get to that first. I want to say that when you showed the cover of the Orlando Magics. Shout out to the Orlando Magics. They are 2-2 right now, tied the series. Hopefully, they'll take 3-2 past the first round, and we keep it moving, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Magics fan, and I'm glad to see that they're doing their thing this year with a bunch of fresh, new talent. That's the thing. It's these young guys that really have that hunger.
I heard they're good.
Oh, man, these guys are great. You know what I'm saying? It's exciting to watch Orlando basketball again. And then for anybody who's an Orlando Magics fan, you know, if I say play that song, you know what that means. They bring the classic back. It's a dope feeling. So shout out to the Orlando Magics on that.
They were 6th seed, right?
No, they were fifth.
Okay.
The fifth seed, if I'm not mistaken, on the East.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're playing. My brain right now. They're playing. Oh my god.
Who were they playing?
No, who are they playing now?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Is
Is it the Pelicans?
Why am I catching a brain fart right now? No, Cavaliers.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Cavaliers. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why.
Cleveland.
But the Cavaliers been looking great also. It's honestly a really good series. It's actually one of the better series because it seems like mostly all the other games in the playoffs, teams are getting swept. The Lakers are almost on their way out. Phoenix Suns, they called them the Phoenix Bums for getting swept.
Phoenix got swept by who?
Who was it that they played?
I heard the Knicks are doing good too.
Yeah, Knicks are doing good. Was it Nuggets? No. Nuggets is who Lakers are playing. Right?
It's so far back in rounds. Hold on.
Anyway, he's fact checking. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, again, shout out to Orlando Magic. Shout out to the playoffs this year. There's a lot of teams that weren't expected to be there. You know, from the Clippers and a lot of teams that we're so used to being like that's the sorriest team in the league. It's been that turnaround now. It seems like that LeBron, Curry era, Durant era is finally over. The new faces are coming in.
Slow,
So that's pretty dope to see. Going on to football real quick, me being a Atlanta Falcons fan, the NFL draft in general, pretty interesting as far as the picks overall. If I speak on the Falcons, I want to make it short. I'm a little confused. I don't, Adam, we cheer for the same team. I know you have your feelings towards the situation. I just hope they made the right decision. Picking up a quarterback after we spent hella money on a quarterback. Maybe the game plan is this kid could get to sit behind him and maybe get the opportunity earlier than what we expect. But, shout out to Michael Penix for having a great college career and joining the Falcons, being a Falcons fan, I welcome you aboard. Just hopefully you can do something because we've been struggling with the quarterback position. Me personally, I wanted Dallas Turner. I wanted our defense a little stronger. But again, these guys, hopefully they know what they're doing. It seems like it has been a positive change. And also, even though we pretty much recruited the whole Washington University, maybe the chemistry of these players already come, it matters because it's like, man, they're sticking together from college all the way to NFL. The communication's there, the chemistry's there. Maybe that'll work.
So for me, when it comes to Atlanta, I'll start off just on the more important thing is Matt Ryan. He announced his retirement.
Oh, yes.
And that brought tears to my eyes yet again.
It did to me too.
On the app, they have like the draft, and then they have like a whole section for Matt Ryan. And I know they went over scenes of him, his highlights, his favorite plays, his funny moments, like the get fucking set moment, and how they said that they were going to make T-shirts of something or the other, and how he actually wasn't talking to Mohamed Sanu. He was talking to Julio. But his old people for years thought he was talking to Mohamed. But it just makes me cherish Matt and his tenure. And honestly, as fun as like some of those early years with Vic were, and I hope that eventually we win a championship, as of right now, my favorite time of my life was Matt Ryan's era, without a doubt.
He is, for as much as, again, I agree with you. The Michael Vick era was an era. That man, he was a game changer. But his impact definitely was something that, even though it got tarnished with his situations, obviously he's always been a hell of a player. But what Matt Ryan did was staple himself as to me, he is that franchise in a way. He's the best player the Falcons have ever had. Statistically, he's done things that he doesn't get recognized correctly for, records and all. It's just nice to see him get signed for a day to retire as a Falcon.
Honestly,
it's a beautiful thing.
Honestly, I really hope if this was possible. Maybe it's not because the draft and everything. But I would have loved to see him on the field to take a snap to end his career.
Oh man,
That's what I would love for that to happen.
you're asking for too much.
Because I know he signed a deal with CBS and he's going to be on another.
Yeah,
and I
he's gonna
love
be-
seeing him on the talk show because Matt, bro, like I'm talking straight to you, bro. You know the game, and he be lying, bro. He was like, "Oh, I remember the first pass to Michael Jenkins. I think it was called such and such, such and such." And I was like, "Yo, this dude's lying." He remembers the damn play. He remembers what that was because it's forever ingrained in his mind of how many offensive coordinators he had to have over the years. And how he had to learn again and again and again. His job always got harder. And yeah, he clicked very well with Kyle Shanahan. And I really wish that Kyle would have stayed. Because they would have been cohesive. Yeah. That was the year he won MVP. That was the Super Bowl year. And that was the year that he threw 13 touchdowns to like 13 different receivers or whatever. It was amazing. So, but I'll always cherish him no matter what. And he's always going to... I'll miss the days of playing Madden with Matt Ryan. Throwing up the middle to Tony, to Roddy, to Harry, to Julio, to Finneran. It's everybody. Peerless Price, but Turner, all those guys.
Real quick, you can also tell what type of player he was and what type of man he was off the field because even the players he played with, if you hear how they talked about him and the impact that even him coming in young, because he came in young to a lot of vets, you know what I'm saying, too, and the role that he had to pick up after Vic, like to pick up where a superstar left off on a team, no matter what sport it is usually a big responsibility because you want to keep that reputation going because most of these superstars, they tend to carry the weight of the team. And this guy, honestly, Matt Ryan, from going to a Michael Vick era where everybody decided to use him on Madden because of his speed and all this, to transition back to a pocket passer. And, the way the game changed, Matt Ryan did a great job on that, man.
If you remember, obviously Vic was always electric to watch. I love playing as Vic in the game, and I still love him as a player, all right? But then all the issues with what went down with him went down. And then we had that in-between year where we had Mora as the coach and Joey Harrington as the quarterback, and he was playing subpar, and Mora was on the sideline on his cell phone. Like, these players, like, in a weird way, weren't giving a shit. And then that was when 2008 came eventually, and Matt Ryan came and just sparked everybody. And everything changed from there. We had back-to-back winning seasons, which he had never had. The Super Bowl, we already went over that 1,000 times. I don't blame Matt Ryan in that Super Bowl loss nearly at all.
Yeah.
So, either way.
He did his job. He put
correct.
The points
so
up.
I appreciate him in all the ways, and I talked about this ad nauseum online about how he was, and like a world-class citizen when it came to never like taking all the blame and never putting down the coaches or any other players. when we know what players on defense made mistakes or when bad coaching happened, he always took the brunt of it. He was never in the media's eye for like, drama and all that stuff. He was always above the fray. Yeah. And I appreciate that about him, even though he didn't get the recognition that he deserved, like on the top 100 when they had him at 10th when he won the MVP of that year. That shit pissed me off.
Listen, you want to know something? Just to kind of hit the nail on the hammer, though, the players said it best. The players, when they interviewed the players about Matt Ryan, those people experienced careers and a life with him on the team. And when you hear the way they talk about this guy, you could just tell he was A1. Yeah. He was just A1.
So Tony Gonzalez said he was the best player he's ever played with. John Abraham spoke about it. Roddy spoke about it. A bunch of players spoke about it. Harry Douglas put out something. I'll always forever love that squad. That era. But anyhow, when it comes to the draft,
are my Yankees.
I don't.
People remember that.
I'm a little confused as well. I try to be optimistic. I know Penix has the capability of being a fantastic quarterback. He has a great deep throw, and he's very accurate with that, and he's also good on his feet. But we know that the Kirk Cousins signing was there at a high price, super and high. I wasn't a huge fan of that happening at first. Then I was kind of just like, okay, I'll deal with it. I know Kirk's stats are really good. His completion percentage over his career is actually a smidge over Matt Ryan's. But We don't know how he's gonna play. He may get injured. We don't know. He's still young in that injury, bro. It happened in October.
Yeah.
So we don't know how healed he is. So apparently Terry Fontenot and all them made that decision at the last minute during the draft. And then there was rumors that Kirk and his team were like kind of like I don't know, like dumbfounded with the decision, and they were confused as well. Yeah. They didn't understand. And then the go-to is, well, the Falcons want to win now, but then also they want to win later. But the question is how later and with who later? And what is delegate as later? 3 years from now?
Yeah, but not only that, like you
7
said,
years
I
from
think
now?
the main mention is coming off an injury. And that's where the insecurity is. And again, when you want to play it safe, yeah, you do make
choices. And think about it, like, Ritter struggled. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know. When it came to the second pick, I didn't think they really need to move up to get that pick personally. Yeah. I liked one of the linebackers that they chose, Thrice, and I think their wide receiver was pretty dope. So I like those picks. I'm trying to be overall optimistic over the draft. We'll see how that goes.
This is how we wrap it up being Falcons fan. It's tough being one. That's it.
I gotta add to the draft. I'm not a sports fan like you guys and know stats and players or whatever. When my team's in the playoffs, that's when I pay attention. That's
New York, huh?
But I just have to give a shout out to some of my family's family. Quinyon Mitchell, he's basically family of family, pretty much. He's a local person that just got drafted. Unfortunately, he was drafted to the Eagles, my team's rival, but he's a top corner, and he has hopefully a good long career ahead of him.
Right on.
And so I just want to say congratulations to him and his family. His mom and grandma are phenomenal people. Even his little sisters, they're doing great. And they're playing basketball, and they have scouts looking at them already. So, but congratulations to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I love you guys, and I never really had I can't really say I had interactions with Quinyon, but his little sisters, they're like my nieces, and but congratulations to all you guys.
Oh, man, congratulations. Facts, man. Congrats, that's big, man.
Overall.
Yeah, came in first round, 22nd pick. So that's amazing.
Listen, first round.
Yeah.
That's what it's all of it.
Listen, not only that first round, but when you look at the percentages of people went from working your way from high school to the NFL, the percentage, how they drastically change on you making it to the NFL, man, like they're saying it's almost like an 11% when you from college to the NFL. So if you're even in the first round, dude, you outplayed.
Yeah. So I watched a lot of like YouTube videos, and they were all saying like he was like the number one corner in the draft. Like him and one other dude, they were like neck and neck, but he has phenomenal numbers. So hopefully, he has a long, prosperous career.
Yeah, prosperous, man. God bless, man. Hopefully, congrats, exactly. Healthy, beautiful career, man.
Yep.
Yeah, huge. Well, with that, guys, you know what I'm saying? It was definitely a pleasure being here today for another episode of Street Geeks. You know what I'm saying? Again, it's your boy Argenis with Rams, and we got the Dundadas here. Always trying to keep you up to date with info and everything that we got going on. Mm-hmm. Any comments, any ideas, anything that you want us to touch up on maybe on a future episode, man, comment below, subscribe, man. Stay tuned with us.
All the people that have been questioning us on whatnot about CGC grading and signature and the JSA situation, we're still trying to figure that out. They're still working that out. So as soon as we find out, we'll let you guys know. You know what I mean? But yeah, any information you need about as far as like getting stuff signed at these cons, look at episodes 1 and 2, and we definitely touched on that. So
right on.
But as far as about the signatures getting with JSA and all that, they're still figuring that out. So
Facebook,
Instagram. Whatnot. YouTube. Street Geeks. Podcast. Just look for us. It's very simple.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And like I said, we're here to give you all the info and our insight on things. You know what I'm saying? Here for the nerds, for the geeks. Yep. Man, we with y'all on this one. Man, shout out to Primo, man, holding it down. You know what I'm saying? Always holding it down. He back there somewhere hiding. Again, another beautiful episode of the Street Geeks. Yo, just stay tuned, tap in. Holla.
Word. Peace, y'all.
Bye, guys.
Love.
Yeah.